There's a kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. You wake up exhausted, even after doing nothing. You're not physically drained, but mentally and emotionally, you feel heavy, and you can't always explain why. Maybe you've started thinking something is wrong with you. Why can't I handle life like everyone else? Why do simple things feel overwhelming? But what if the exhaustion you feel isn't weakness at all? What if it's your mind trying to protect you? Imagine someone who spends their day being fine. They answer messages politely. They show up for work. They listen to other people's problems. They smile when they don't feel like smiling. They overthink conversations later. They worry if they upset someone. They replay mistakes. They carry responsibilities quietly. By the end of the day, they collapse into bed, not because they did too much physically, but because they were holding too much emotionally. This is emotional exhaustion. And it happens when your nervous system stays in a constant state of tension for too long. Psychology tells us that our brains are not designed to handle continuous low-level stress without recovery. When you're always thinking, always monitoring, always trying to keep things together, your mental energy slowly drains away. It's like having too many apps open on your phone. Even if you're not actively using them, they're still running in the background and consuming battery. People often think emotional exhaustion only comes from major trauma or dramatic life events, but more often it comes from small, repeated patterns: people pleasing, suppressing feelings, constant self doubt, overthinking decisions, trying to meet expectations, trying not to disappoint anyone, trying to be strong all the time. When your brain stays in alert mode, stress hormones like cortisol remain elevated. And over time, that creates fatigue, brain fog, irritability, and even numbness. You may notice you don't enjoy things the way you used to. You feel detached. You procrastinate more. Simple tasks feel harder. This isn't laziness, it's depletion. There's also something deeper happening. Emotional exhaustion often appears when you've been ignoring your own needs for too long, when you prioritize everyone else's comfort over your own, when you push through discomfort instead of processing it, when you tell yourself, I'll deal with it later, but later rarely comes. So your mind carries unfinished emotional weight, and weight requires energy to carry. The important thing to understand is this: exhaustion is information. It's your nervous system saying something needs attention, not punishment, not failure, a signal. One practical shift that helps is recognizing where your energy is leaking. Ask yourself gently, where am I overgiving? Where am I overthinking? Where am I pretending I'm okay when I'm not? Awareness alone can start restoring energy. Another powerful step is allowing small moments of recovery without guilt, not productivity, not achievement, just nervous system rest. That could mean quiet time, breathing slower, putting your phone down, going outside, sitting without solving anything. When your brain realizes it's safe to relax, energy slowly returns. And maybe the most important reminder: you are not supposed to feel strong all the time. Humans move in cycles: effort and rest, stress and recovery, connection and solitude. If you've been stuck in effort mode too long, exhaustion makes sense. So if you feel emotionally drained lately, instead of asking, what's wrong with me? Try asking, what have I been carrying that I haven't put down? Because sometimes the tiredness you feel is simply the weight of being human for too long without support. And the moment you recognize that, healing quietly begins.